Good afternoon, everyone. Hey guys, this is Bruce Marshall with Simpler Trading doing the nightly market update for Wednesday, March the 15th. So happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Hope you are having a great day and hope your trading is going well. Had another crazy day today. We started the banking crisis slash fiasco, whatever we want to call it. I guess it was last Friday, with the banks going under, I guess the best way to put it. And that we were thinking that could lead to kind of a start of a domino effect, and we had a scare, I guess, in the overnight session about Credit Suisse in over in Europe. And this is the overnight session. It's light gray here. And the market was chopping along fine, and then I believe a Saudi bank. I don't remember exactly how it was. Saudi bank's going to pull funding from the bank, or something like that. I just kind of caught the tail end of it this morning. And we took a nosedive there. We were down like 75 points, and I was thinking a bigger event actually was for us was going to be PPI, which was released right there. It turned out to be not as big a deal as the banking news that came out, and it again could be the start of something much bigger or not. I've seen lists now today of a lot of different banks that are potential problems and that kind of thing. So I mean, this could really turn into something big very quickly. I hope it doesn't. And the government stepped in and basically bailed out the banks that have defaulted already, which is a whole nother conversation there. But whether they should do it or not, but anyway, it is what it is, and all this goes back to kind of what we've been talking about in all the videos I've been doing lately. We're talking about all the data prior to the bank information. The most important data was going to be data related to inflation, such as CPI and PPI today, and payrolls, that kind of stuff, right? And all that leads up to the Fed on the 22nd, right here, 1 week from today. The Fed will meet and they'll decide what they're going to do with interest rates. They have been on this, we're going to raise rates, rates higher to stop this inflation and all that kind of stuff. I don't know that they will. It's a big coin toss now, because with the banking problems, that could, again, big cracks in the ice and all that kind of stuff. Are they going to throw more gasoline on the fire with, more rate hikes or not? And they were widely expected to raise rates, 25 basis points to 50 basis points. And I was really thinking we would get 50. That would make sense. Now, I'm hearing they may do nothing. They may, pass or pause at this Fed meeting, and in that case, we might get a big gap higher, because that's good news for the market and all that kind of stuff. Although it's just kind of kicking the can down the road, probably for more rate hikes later. But that might be what they have to do or need to do. So we've got to be very careful here of how we're trading this market. Now, if you've been listening to videos I've been doing, we're still trading just like we always do here at Simpler, but I'm not trading near as many trades, and the trades I have are smaller trades, and I'm really watching the risk and being very very tight on managing the risk and that kind of thing, right? That's the way that's the way you have to trade it now. It's just the way it is in the market that we're in. So manage your risk appropriately. Very tight stops. I've been taking much smaller profits when I get them. In other words, if I'm looking for on a typical trade in a kind of ordinary market, which we're not in, but if we were in an ordinary market and I'm trying to make 20% on a trade, maybe I take 10, maybe I take 5, if I get it quickly. I did that yesterday. We had a trade on that I was going to hold overnight, and I was looking for 10%, maybe 15, 20% on the trade, something like that. Not a 300% return or anything like that, but just small, singles and doubles in this kind of market. And we ended up getting 6 or 7% in a couple of hours. So I went ahead and took it off. That's just, again, that's the type market we're in. So, and I'm not really a day trader, quote unquote day trader. Most of my trades typically are further out in time, 30, 45, 60 days out, but that's not the kind of market that we're in right now. So we have to adjust. One thing I will say is I would be very careful of trying to buy the dip. It might be the best thing out there, but I think chances are, even if we do go higher, we come back down. There's a lot of fundamental problems that, might take longer to work out. And, I started seeing Black Swan come up and, all that kind of stuff. And I don't want to go there yet, but it's definitely becoming more and more of a possibility. So just be careful. In other words, again, I'm not trying to go in here and bottom fish for some of these names. There's some stocks that are looking pretty interesting, but and I would, in the next week or so, I might try to go in and at least consider picking up some of the bank stocks if this kind of all blows over, but I don't think we're there yet. I think it's very dangerous to do that right now, unless you're just super aggressive and you're just going to trade them, and you could trade the indexes, the bank ETFs like KRE or some of these other ones, but be careful doing that. So anyway, bottom line is, for now, look at this. Let me show you this real quick. That's a 5-day chart. This is what we have to trade: straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. This is crazy stuff, right? Can be traded, absolutely, and we're still making money, but it's tougher, and you got to be on top of it a little more than normal and all that kind of stuff. So if you're having problems, need some help, whatever, join us at Simpler Trading. Come see me in the main room. There's some great traders in there with me, or my individual room is called the Bias Room, and I can certainly help you anyway, and you can see the trades that we're doing, real and live time and all that stuff. So anyway, hope that helps. Just manage your risk. Avoid as much risk as you can unless you have a really solid setup. I'm passing. You don't have to trade all the time. And we'll watch the economic indicators. The big thing again is next 1 week from today we'll have a Fed meeting. We'll see what happens from there, and then we'll get a little more clarity on how to approach this market. So just be careful out there. Thanks for the time, guys. I appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you in the trading rooms soon. Thanks. Take care.
Without Simpler Trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency. It's one of the things that won me